Hey y'all, it's me, your girl, Dr. Malika on Pivot with Dr. Malika. And today we're talking about those intentional or unexpected changes in our life. But guess what? We're still winning. So not only am I your host, but today I'm your guest. So I'm going to be talking about what I know, and that is about pivoting. This episode of Pivot with Dr. Malika is brought to you by Go Be Great and Be Nothing Less Clothing. So, what if the only thing holding you back from peak performance isn't your skills, but your mindset? I mean, you can have the degree, you can have the experience, the strategies, and even the discipline, and still feel stuck, feel like you're underperforming or questioning whether you're enough. Today, we're not just talking about self improvement. We're talking about a full mental pivot, the kind that shifts you from performing to transforming. Because when your mindset catches up to your potential, let me tell you something, your results will explode. I spent 25 years in higher education. I coached students, leaders, professionals, brilliant people. But you know what I learned? Most people aren't blocked by lack of ability. They've got the ability. They're blocked by disbelief. They don't believe that they're ready. They don't believe that they belong in the room, the seat at the table. So they don't believe their voice carries any weight. That's the quiet battle of what I call, what everybody calls imposter syndrome, the subtle whisper that says, "Who do you think you are?" But here's the truth. Every time you question your worth, you delay your growth. So I want to pause and ask you, what story have you been telling yourself that's keeping you from going all in? Let's talk about the pivot. What is a pivot? What is a pivot? I mean, ask yourself, what is a pivot? I mean, really, we hear the term in basketball, but really, what is a pivot? A pivot happens when you decide to stop rehearsing the past and start designing the future. It's the moment you say, I'm no longer operating from fear. I'm operating from faith. I'm no longer chasing perfection. I'm chasing progress. I'm no longer proving myself. I'm improving myself. And that pivot doesn't require permission. It requires positioning. Your positioning, I mean, think about that. It requires you to position yourself. You position your mind to expect greatness. You position your habits to support growth. You position your circle to match your elevation. Because when your internal framework shifts, your external results have no choice but to follow. Think of it like this. You can't build a mansion on a cracked foundation. Your mindset is the foundation, and the skills are the structure. So when the mindset shifts, the structure rises stronger. Let me share what I call the 3 P's of the powerful pivot. Okay. I want you to get your pen and your paper so that you can really get this, or click record. Okay. So the 3 P's of a powerful pivot. First, pause with purpose. Pause with purpose. Before every breakthrough comes a breath. You can't hear divine direction in constant noise. Step back, recalibrate, and ask yourself, what's really driving me? And that's something that you've got to do, is stop and listen. What's really driving me? Second, pivot with intention. A pivot without purpose is just spinning. Whoop. So you got to decide what your next move means. Don't just react to life, respond with alignment. And the third is perform with power. Once your mindset aligns, your actions amplify. This is where confidence meets consistency and the results become inevitable. Okay? They can't shut you down. They can't close the door. It's inevitable that you're going to move and do great things. When you embody those 3 Ps, you shift from striving to thriving. And that's what I call the Go Be Great framework. Because greatness isn't a destination, it's a decision that you make daily. So let me keep it real for you for a moment. And I mean, when I say keep it real, I mean, I'm going to really keep it real. Okay. I know the power of this pivot personally. When I left my 25-year career in higher ed, I wasn't sure what was next. Let me just tell you, I ain't know what was coming. Okay. All I knew was that the version of me that got me here couldn't take me there. Okay. Hear me when I say that. The version of me that got me here couldn't take me there or to my next. It wasn't a lack of credentials. It was a mindset that still needed to grow. So I started doing the work and am still doing the work, renewing my mind, rebuilding my confidence, reframing fear as feedback, and look where it's leading me, right? Launched my own brand, right? Building this business. And here's the thing that's interesting. When you think about renewing the mind, people renew their mind in many different ways. My North Star, as they say, is the Word of God. And that helps me to renew my mind, and godly principles. That helps me to renew my mind. So again, I've launched a business, built a brand, started doing a little bit of coaching here and there, and really pushing this message to go be great and be nothing less. And that's what happens when you pivot from potential to purpose. So I'm going to ask you again, what if your next level isn't waiting on your skill set, but really waiting on your mindset?
Equality, equality.
What if greatness isn't about doing more, but believing differently? Today, decide to pivot. It is your time to pivot. Decide to challenge every limiting belief. Decide to align your thoughts with your purpose because the world needs what's inside of you. And if that message spoke to you, if what I'm saying resonates with you, listen, I want you to drop in the comments, I'm pivoting to purpose. Okay, put it in the comments. I'm pivoting to purpose. If you know that you need to make some change and this has done something for you, put in the comments, I'm pivoting to purpose. And don't forget to subscribe. Because listen, next week we're coming. We're coming with more good stuff. Next week we'll talk about confidence in the chaos, how to lead yourself when everything's shifting. But until then, remember that here on Pivot, we talk to those who have intentional, unexpected changes in their life. But guess what? They're still winning.